1. India, size and location. 1. India, size and location. India is one of the ancient civilizations in the world. It has achieved multifaceted socio-economic progress during the last 5 decades. It has moved forward, displaying remarkable progress in the field of agriculture, industry, technology, and overall economic development. India has also contributed significantly to the making of world history. Location. India is a vast country, lying entirely in the northern hemisphere. Figure 1. 1. The mainland extends between latitudes 8 degrees 4 and 37 degrees 6 and longitudes 68 degrees 7 E and 97 degrees 25 E. The Tropic of Cancer, 23 degrees 30 and divides the country into almost 2 equal parts. To the southeast and southwest of the mainland lie the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Islands in Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea respectively. Find out the extent of these groups of islands from your atlas. Figure 1. 1. India in the world. Do you know? The southernmost point of the Indian Union, Indira Point, got submerged under the sea water in 2004 during the tsunami. Size. The land mass of India has an area of 3.28 million square km. India's total area accounts for about 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. From the figure 1. 2 it is clear that India is the 7th largest country of the world. India has a land boundary of about 15,200 kilometers and the total length of the coastline of the mainland including Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep is 7,516.6 kilometers. India is bounded by the Young Fold Mountains in the northwest, north and northeast. South of about 22 degrees north latitude, it begins to taper and extends towards the Indian Ocean, dividing it into 2 seas, the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal on its east. Look at figure 1. 3 and note that the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of the mainland is about 30 degrees. Despite this fact, the east-west extent appears to be smaller than the north-south extent. From Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh there is a time lag of 2 hours. Hence, time along the standard meridian of India, 82 degrees 30 E, passing through Mirzapur, in Uttar Pradesh, is taken as the standard time for the whole country. The latitudinal extent influences the duration of the day and night, as one moves from south to north. Source. Based on World Population Data Sheet 2005 Population Reference Bureau, Washington, D.C. Figure 1. 2. 7 largest countries of the world. Find out why 82 degrees 30 E has been selected as the standard meridian of India. Why is the difference between the durations of day and night hardly felt at Kanyakumari but not so in Kashmir? India and the world. The Indian landmass has a central location between the East and the West Asia. India is a southward extension of the Asian continent. The trans-Indian Ocean routes which connect the countries of Europe in the west and the countries of East Asia provide a strategic central location to India. Note that the Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean, thus helping India to establish close contact with West Asia, Africa and Europe from the western coast and with Southeast and East Asia from the eastern coast. No other country has a long coastline on the Indian Ocean as India has, and indeed, it is India's eminent position in the Indian Ocean which justifies the naming of an ocean after it. Figure 1. 3. India. Extent and standard meridian. India's contacts with the world have continued through the ages, but her relationships through the land routes are much older than her maritime contacts. The various passes across the mountains in the north have provided passages to the ancient travelers, while the oceans restricted such interaction for a long time. Do you know? Since the opening of the Suez Canal in 1869, India's distance from Europe has been reduced by 7,000 kilometers. These routes have contributed in the exchange of ideas and commodities since ancient times. The ideas of the Upanishads and the Ramayana, the stories of Panchtantra, the Indian numerals and the decimal system thus could reach many parts of the world. The spices, muslin and other merchandise were taken from India to different countries. On the other hand, the influence of Greek sculpture, and the architectural styles of dome and minarets from West Asia can be seen in different parts of our country. Figure 1. 4. India on international highway of trade and commerce. India's neighbors. India occupies an important strategic position in South Asia. India has 28 states and 7 union territories. Figure 1. 5. Find out the number of union territories along the western and eastern coasts. Area-wise, which is the smallest and which is the largest state? The states which do not have an international border or lie on the coast. Classify the states into 4 groups, each having common frontiers with I. Pakistan, E. China, E. Myanmar, IV. Bangladesh. India shares its land boundaries with Pakistan and Afghanistan in the northwest, China, Tibet, Nepal and Bhutan in the north, and Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east. Our southern neighbors across the sea consist of the 2 island countries, namely Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea formed by the Palk Strait and the Gulf of Mannar, while Maldives Islands are situated to the south of the Lakshadweep Islands. India has had strong geographical and historical links with her neighbors. Look at the physical map of Asia in your atlas, and note how India stands apart from the rest of Asia. Figure 1. 5. India and adjacent countries. Do you know? Before 1947, there were 2 types of states in India, the provinces and the princely states. Provinces were ruled directly by British officials who were appointed by the viceroy. Princely states were ruled by local, hereditary rulers, who acknowledged sovereignty in return for local autonomy. Exercise 1. Choose the right answer from the 4 alternatives given below. I. The Tropic of Cancer does not pass through A. Rajasthan, C. Chhattisgarh. B. Orissa, D. Tripura. E. The easternmost longitude of India is at 97 degrees 25 E. C. 77 degrees 6 E. B. 68 degrees 7 E. D. 82 degrees 32 E. E. Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and Sikkim have common frontiers with A. China, C. Nepal. B. Bhutan, D. Myanmar. IV. If you intend to visit Kavaratti during your summer vacations, which one of the following Union territories of India you will be going to? A. Puducherry, C. Andaman and Nicobar. B. Lakshadweep, D. Diu and Daman. B. My friend hails from a country which does not share land boundary with India. Identify the country. A. Bhutan, C. Bangladesh. B. Tajikistan, D. Nepal. 2. Answer the following questions briefly. I. Name the group of islands lying in the Arabian Sea. E. Name the countries which are larger than India. E. Which island group of India lies to its southeast? IV. Which island countries are our southern neighbors? 3. The sun rises 2 hours earlier in Arunachal Pradesh as compared to Gujarat in the west, but the watches show the same time. How does this happen? 4. The central location of India at the head of the Indian Ocean is considered of great significance. Why? Map skills. 1. Identify the following with the help of map reading. I. The island groups of India lying in the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. E. The countries constituting Indian subcontinent. E. The states through which the Tropic of Cancer passes. IV. The northernmost latitude in degrees. B. The southernmost latitude of the Indian mainland in degrees. B. The eastern and the western degrees. B. The place situated on the 3 seas. B. The strait separating Sri Lanka from India. X. The Union Territories of India. Project, activity. I. Find out the longitudinal and latitudinal extent of your state.